This episode brought to you by Poopy Dicks. Have a poopy dick in your mouth today. Hello, everybody. I'm the Sonic Era, and welcome to Hardcore Halloween. Welcome back, I should say. I'm starting this video on a positive note. Infinity Flame Unbreaking 3. I also gotta look at the C3, and I need to repair this thing. So, need this, and make another one of these. So I need 33 or just 9. Okay, I need 7 levels, which means I gotta do something soon. But we're starting on that positive note, and I think it's safe to say we could probably get lots more sugarcane, make books, and get some leather. I think I've gotten enough cows in our crusher that we might be able to start getting leather and beef pretty soon, but I'm not sure. It's looking pretty iffy, but looks like the babies have grown. Yeah, I think so. Wait. We have a pointed dripstone on the bottom. How about that? I was putting these away. I was getting the wheat. Let's see if we can... Yeah. Nope. Not enough for any more leathers, so we're gonna have to go find some wild cows. And we're gonna have to bust out the flame bow. That's a bee. We need cows. And we're just gonna straight up murder them. Because we have plenty of cows. I am waiting on getting fortune just for now. Because I want a good villager trade. I want to be able to trade fortune books for my tools. Fortune 3, I think. Cows. I don't have arrows. Looks like we're not busting out the flame bow here. Wah! Yeah. As you can see, it took 2 swings with the iron sword. It only took 1 crit with the axe. More cows. Time to die! And death. Okay. Now, let's see. I had a question that I wanted to ponder. And I'm gonna need to go into the creative test world to figure this one out. But can glow squids spawn in just water? And can they fall through gates and die to get us glow sacks? I think that's a question that could be answered in the test world. So we're gonna pop over into that one soon. But I do need to make a librarian villager. I also need to take over some bread. Bread. The lifeblood of villagers, apparently. No more bread, okay. If they had carrots, I'd take the carrots too. And start growing those in rows, but I don't. So, we're gonna head back. I'm gonna grab an arrow out of the box. And now we can send arrows flying to guests. So now we can hold our own better. Carefully make our way back. This way. So that's a guy we don't want to mess with. I'm not building a little gold farm here because I know I'm going to screw it up and the piglins are going to kill us. And I can't hear. I'm going to have to exit and come back just because my headphones aren't picking up the sound of the game. What? At least we weren't taking damage. Why did... Okay, I can do this. I can chop down trees. And get stuff. Okay. Boom. So it's bedtime, is it? Okay, I am first going to save and quit and load Minecraft back up because I can't hear. So, one moment. Okay, in total darkness, glow squids should spawn. And these are source blocks of water. Maybe it can't be source blocks. Though I don't see why it couldn't be. Now, it is totally dark. And they spawn 2 to 4 below sea level at Y63 or Y30 in 1.18 in total darkness, and where there is a block with base stone overworld tag, stone, deep slate, andesite, diorite, granite, or tuff less than 5 blocks below the spawning space. The shit was that? And we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 below this. Let's build that up one. Alright, so this is their spawning space. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4 down. So that's less than 5. We still have a way out here. And it's total darkness. It's pitch black. Like, where's the light level? Okay, client light, 0 sky, 0 block. No light is in here. Give ourselves night vision, jeez. Maybe they can't spawn... Okay, let's see. Where's the sponge block? There it is. Now let's see. Can it be like this? Hmm. Oh, all I'm seeing is, Axolotl and, Guardians attack Glow Squid. Okay, let's try filling it completely. Let's try completely full up top. Wait. No, that's not gonna work. See if that works. Probably not. Okay, how would this work? Looks like this should work. Unless we have to make the space bigger. Let's try that. See if any spawn. They spawn in underground water sources like this. Are there any other water sources I need to take out? So get rid of that. I think it's safe to say that we need to eliminate any competition that that could spawn glow squids. And when I say competition, I mean like other water sources. Like down here. This isn't total darkness though, so... I mean, technically, yeah, but... I just want to get rid of them. Bam. Do I have to be a certain distance away? Or what? It's coming from over here, too. Not total darkness, but you never know. I mean, yeah, you know, because it needs to be total darkness. Like over here. Oh, glow squid spawned here. So this is below sea level. Let's go back to our chamber, which is over here. Hey, an axolotl! Dang. Glow squid have competition with axolotls. They, glow squid will spawn in the same places that axolotls will, but the axolotls will attack glow squids. And so if an axolotl spawns with glow squids, then the glow squids will die. Another axolotl and glow squid. Hey, I told you so. Okay, no competition. Whoa, zombie spawner next to a spider spawner. One. 56. Okay, there's a couple spawners. One that I was at the when I spawned in here, and then another one here. Okay, that's good to know because whoa, that's quite a few spider spawners next to each other. I wonder if cave spiders could. Yeah, I can probably farm them the same way. I'll have to do some testing once I'm done here. Once I find my thing. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Perfect square with water. Probably over here. Because this seems like the place I came from. I mean, I saw that in the distance, the ruined portal. So, where's my spawner? Or my, not spawner. My, water box. Another spawner? Which one's this? Another zombie. Zombie spawners seem to be the popular thing in this world. But I do be needing an XP farm, so that do be an important thing. Oh, come on, where is it? Need a big wide open space. And that'll tell me where it went, probably. Like something here. This ain't it, Chief. So I lost a box with water in it. Not it. Ooh, glow squid's down there. And can't have none of that. How dumb am I? I don't think we want to answer that. Let's go back to here. It should be somewhere down here. Right? Aha! Found it. So, no glow squid spawned here. I wonder why. Well, I guess all we can do now is fill this. Okay. There's that axolotl that won't die. Axolotls don't suffocate, I guess. Did I seriously lose it again? Don't tell me I'm that dumb. And I just found it. It's over here somewhere, isn't it? No way. A spider spawner? Ooh. Okay, where'd this be? It is 122. 68. Not too far from the base. Our base is at 130, 150. Okay. So you're seriously telling me I lost it again? How am I that dumb? I'm really that dumb. Glow's could spawn in there. So this is where our mine comes down. And the thing was just around 130, 150. There. So let's give it a little time, and we will figure it out from there. I couldn't figure out how they spawn, so I'm just going to wait for them to spawn naturally, and then take them out. But first... Oh, look at that. They're cuddle buddies. And we sleep! And they're getting to breeding. I'll leave them to it. This guy's a butcher, huh? Interesting. Well, I don't know how glow squid spawn, and I'm not going to try to figure it out. I'll find a glow squid farm somewhere else. But for now, we're going back. Come on. Come on. Blocks. Blocks. And back we go. Oh no. Whoa. That's the worst thing I could ever do. Okay, let's go. I'm out. I don't want another. Oh boy. Perfect. Okay, we're back. And stuff. Oh boy. So what do I do now? That leaves to be seen. I might build a spider farm. Maybe. I'll have to decide. For now, I don't know. But we established a villager breeder and got villagers breeding. Ugh. So I think I'm gonna have to do some thinking. But I'll come back with a good idea. Don't you worry. Wait a minute. This isn't me millionth dollar. Anyway, that being said, I figured out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start cycling a trade for mending. It's not gonna be as... I'm not gonna have an epic Minecraft mending villager like Waddles. Like 2 mending books for 1 emerald each. That's insane. I'm never getting that lucky. But man can dream. Anyway, I tore up this area to get some sand. 1, because I'm kind of hungry. And 2, because I need glass for a sheep farm. I did the math, and I need 42 glass blocks for each side. And so that was 84, so I got just enough. It's silk touch if I'm going to do this, though. Tempted to AFK fish farm and hope for the best, but at the same time, I know I'm not gonna. So, first of all, going back through the nether. I'm going to take some materials. Actually, first, we're going to take down the nether portals. Get the, get to the top of the nether. Call that good. First, I'm going to see what kind of enchantments we got, though. Efficiency 2. Not going for it. Need to recycle them once we get more bookshelves. Alright, so first I'm thinking into the nether. But we don't have ice. So before we go into the nether, I'm thinking go into our creative test world, see if we can find something else. Like an ice biome. Go away. Hey, this is where I just was. Okay. Go away. Peat biome. Snowy tundra. Oof! Instead of the tundra, how about a snowy mountains? What a beach. Tiger Hills. Tiger Mountains. Oh, heck no. Deep frozen ocean, maybe. Yeah, Nah. How about nah? A little more reasonable. That's the closest thing we get to... Huh. You're joking. Like, honestly, truly, you're joking. Quick to the Google. Well, that ain't happening, so... we're not doing ice highways. Oh well. I mean, a wandering trader can get us some ice and packed ice, or maybe it's blue ice they give us. But whatever they give us, we'll have to wait for a specific wandering trader to show up. I am going to... I'm gonna grab the stuff I want to bring. I'm gonna clear my inventory. Bring the stuff I'm gonna bring. No, none of that. None of that. Not that. Grab this packet. What am I doing? Bring the logs. All these logs. Dirt, another rack. Birch planks, yes. Flesh. Gunpowder. Cartography table. Keep that. So while I'm clearing my inventory, I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts, like just any and all Kingdom Hearts, because Sora was announced for Smash Brothers, and that's huge news for all of us, like all of us who wanted him in the game anyway. And I've been working on finishing Birth by Sleep. Of course, the 2.5 remix version of Birth by Sleep, and I've been having a lot of fun. Like, I love Birth by Sleep so far, just because it's Kingdom Hearts, and there's 3 characters to play with, each with their own different path, different commands you can meld. If you haven't played the game, you have the command wheel, and you have stuff like you have different attacks and magic, and you just press the button and it casts that, and you have to wait for it to recharge. And if you only have one of like a cure command, then it's gonna screw you over. If you desperately need healing and it's not recharged all the way. But other than that, it's a great game, and I love it, just because I've never played it before. I played Terra first, and now I'm playing Ventus. I just started with Ventus, and I beat the Dwarf Woodlands, and I'm super stoked to keep playing, just because Kingdom Hearts. It's just, it's my favorite, it's one of my favorite game franchises, like, ever. And, like, it's so emotionally investing, because, like, for me, I get invested in the characters when I play, and, like, I start feeling what they feel in that moment, and I immerse myself in the story. So, like, I get very invested very quickly. Okay, so, let's see. 24:15, okay. But, like, I tell you, I started with Kingdom Hearts Recoded on the DS, and I can understand why they didn't port the DS game over to the remix and just touched up the cinematics to make it look good and go from there. But at the same time, it kind of bummed me out, because Recoded was the game I started with, and the game that got me introduced into the entire series. I have a PSP, and I'm tempted to get the PSP version of Birth by Sleep, like the original, because it originally came out on the PSP, and the PSP is a great console. Like, I love the PSP. I can watch my movies on it. I have an SD card, and like I can convert the movies into a PSP format and just watch them like that. And like that's great, because you can just play them off the SD card, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then you gotta do something else. But like a lot of uh a lot of good memories were had on the PSP. Like, I remember playing Ratchet and Clank Size Matters, and like that's what got me into Ratchet and Clank 2. And like I have so many stories about the PSP. Like, this got me into that, that introduced me to this, and like different consoles introduced me to different things. Like Final Fantasy, I got into that on the PSX, the original PlayStation console. I had my mom's friend had a bunch of PS1 games that he didn't have a game to play, or like a console to play them on, so he just gave them to us. And like he had Final Fantasy Origins, and like I played the crap out of that. Like, I was like 4, I want to say, and I didn't really get the save mechanic. So like I just start a new game, same party, same name, different names every time. I just go through with the knife, never buying any weapon upgrades, and like never buying new weapons, going to the shops, getting items. Just kind of hoping for the best and going to the inns and spending money and healing my people and going to fight Garland over and over. That was it. I instinctively knew what to do, because I just happened to stumble upon it. It was before I started reading and whatnot, like, actually knew what some of those bigger words were. So, like, yeah, I was a scrub, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter, because everyone starts somewhere. And, like, that's why newcomers to the games, I enjoy running around with them. Like, I myself am a newcomer to a lot of games. Like, I'm gonna start playing Elsword sometime soon. Like, I gotta pre-record a bunch of footage for Hardcore Halloween, and so I'm doing that now. And like it's like 3 a.m. and I'm eating breakfast croissants. So, like, my time management is very bad. I have homework to do. I'm gonna do it once I have done some things and some stuff. But, like, I get it done, and I'm pulling A's. Like, I have over 100% in one of my classes. So, like, and it's the class I go to school for. Like, it's a intro to plant science, and it's pretty interesting. Like, I like it. It's interesting. I have a good teacher. He makes it fun. Let's hope I don't run into any bits of lava here. Ooh, quartz. I need quartz. Oh yeah, all that redstone stuff. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. But I've a good teacher. But right now I'm getting some things out of the way so I have no distractions for my schoolwork. Okay, I'm on 97. I need to be on 120 so I can start stuff. Okay. But I'm pre-recording some stuff that way at home. I don't blarg on my homework, and I have stuff to upload when I'm not really thinking about it. But back to video games and whatnot. I've started on a lot of consoles. Like, I played an original Game Boy that my mother acquired. I don't know how she did, but I have a feeling the same kind of story. Like, friend gave it to her. She went. No, I think she had it. I think she had a Game Boy, and she just brought it with her when we moved. But yeah, a lot of different consoles gave me my start in video games. I think that's 20. Yeah, 120. Okay. I was at... No, that's not it. Dang it. Which note card? This note card. Okay. 1618. I better move this plate before I microwave my next croissant. Okay, 1618. At negative 17, I need to go positive X. Negative Z. Okay. But a lot of memories were made on old consoles, and that's why I love playing some of these quote-unquote retro stuff or things. And it's just because nostalgia hits me, and it's like, yes, I'm transported back to that magical moment when I discovered video games. And it's beautiful because it just... so much in the world today is just wrong and scary. And, like, any kind of safety, I feel, is a welcome change. Okay, I'm actually... Oops. Oh, no. I'm actually gonna do this so it's embedded in the wall, and I can carve out a little room. Oh, great. Piglins. But, like, everyone gets their start somewhere, and there's, like, that one console that is just, yes, this is it. This is what I live for. And, like, the PlayStation and different things is that for me. And, like, there's never a time where I've been like, ugh, lame. Like, I've never judged a game based on its graphics. And, like, yeah, I'm playing Minecraft in, like, HD and whatnot. But that doesn't matter because I'm playing Minecraft. Like, the game is what I care about. And, like, you can go on and on about graphics of Excalibur 97, the Golden Sword, the Golden Forge, let's just say. And, like, I don't care. Like, is it, like, exploring that the world? Like, is the world fleshed out for you? Like, what is it that you like about it? Is it just the graphics? Because, like, if you're drawn to graphics, then yeah, that's good, because something drew you to that game and made you enjoy it. So that's a good thing. But was it just the graphics, or was it something else? I'm opening a huge can of worms in the comment section, but like, I think there's more to games than just graphics, and like, the gameplay is a big part of any game, no matter what you're playing. 1918. Okay, here we go. But like, yeah, I like Skyrim and like games that look nice, but at the same time, there's more to gaming than just graphics. But liking graphics is totally valid. And like, you can like graphics until the cows come home, but it's not just the graphics that appeal to me. So take that for what you will. Gonna have to be real careful how I word this, but yeah, graphics is just, it's not that big a deal, in my opinion. Like, it could look good, like, however good it wants to look. And I wouldn't care if it was just a game where you jump and punch. No, that ain't gonna fly, Chief. If you're charging me $60 for a game that looks good, but all you do is jump and punch, there's a problem. Because I just spent $60 on the thing for there to be no game whatsoever. And there are a lot of games that look good and have something to them. Like, there are a lot of games that have substance and appearance. I'm not saying there aren't, because Skyrim, with the right mods, yes. And when the game first came out, yes, it looked very good. I will say that it looked great. Excellent, even. A step up from Oblivion, but that's just because it was a new engine and whatnot. So, different engine, new, upgraded graphics. Yeah, of course it'll look good. But there was something to Skyrim. And despite all of its bugs, I still enjoyed the hell out of Skyrim. So, don't be coming at me with all your, yeah, well, Skyrim's so buggy it's almost unplayable. Like, you gotta understand that Bethesda does what Bethesda do. But you still bought the game, found all the bugs, and then complained about it. And yes, Bethesda could put a little bit of spit and polish on it, but they're doing their best with what they got. And now that they've been bought up by Microsoft, they'll probably be able to do more with just, they'll probably be able to do more because they now have more. And like, Microsoft is a big company. Like, ain't nothing gonna say Microsoft ain't big. They're just not the tycoon that Nintendo is. Remember when Microsoft tried to buy Nintendo and they were laughed at? Yeah, I still laugh about that because no one buys Nintendo unless Nintendo is tanking, and Nintendo will never tank. Because it is a company that does much better than any of these American companies. That's not to say that American companies can't do good, because they can, but Nintendo does better. Like, when the Wii U flopped, the president of Nintendo at the time, I want to say it was Mr. Iwata. It's probably wrong. But whoever the president was when the Wii U flopped, and I'm still not. I still want to play the Wii U. Like, I want to get myself a Wii U. But like, did he blame his employees? No. He took it in stride, accepted that okay, it didn't do as well, and he cut his own salary rather than punish his employees for it. Because he knew it wasn't their fault. Absolutely. And like, blaming your employees for like something the public does, like, that's no cool. That's not good. So let's just say Nintendo does things better. than lots of other companies. That's all I'm going to say because I'm opening a huge can of worms. But like I said, Nintendo was my first major console. Like the DS, the Nintendo DS. It was a fantastic little system. I still have one. Like it's somewhere around here. I used to play the Golden Sun games from the Game Boy Advanced. Those are great games too. And like I got my start with Dark Dawn, like the third one, the last one. That started with a problem and then totally sidetracked from that problem and introduced a new problem. And then everything comes back at the end and it's like, oh yeah, this was the main problem. Why didn't we focus on this? Other things got in the way. Huh. Weird. Anyway, I digress. My point is, I forgot my point. Well, I do know that I was telling you I got my start with Nintendo DS. Great system. I started with Mario Party DS. I Spy Funhouse and Sonic Rush Adventure. Sonic Rush Adventure, greatest game. No one can crap on it. Fantastic. I will fight someone to the death if they disrespect that game because that is the greatest. Just, the spiciest of meatballs. And there ain't nothing nobody can say about it that will make me dislove it. I don't care if you died here, here, and here due to X, Y, and Z. You bad at the game if that's the case. And if you're complaining about it, you have no skill. And you're just mad because they didn't add a baby mode. That's not true at all. I'm just saying that because you don't disrespect my games and not get clapped at. You clap first, I clap back. And like I will take to my grave the idea that it is the best Sonic game I've ever played. Like the original Sonic the Hedgehog, yeah. Sonic Rush Adventure, the best ever. And like it took me a while to beat that game because I had no skill at one point. I was just wandering around aimlessly and suddenly unlocked the key. It was like right there. Aww. It's like someone lit up the entire, like the heavens parted, and there was the answer. And all I could think was, well, come on, man. Ugh, I gotta extend this 2 more, but not now. Gotta get to negative 93, 22. Okay, negative 93. Negative X, negative 93. Anyway, I started telling you about Kingdom Hearts and like my first Kingdom Hearts game, which was Recoded, the one on DS. And the DS was my first introduction, like first major introduction to video games. It's a good little system. I like it a lot. But I've just been playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts on my Xbox One because that's where I own the where I own the 1.5, 2.5 remix. And it's just Kingdom Hearts is a series that is special to me, and like I said, I get emotionally invested in the characters. And like I start feeling how the characters will feel. And ain't nothing I can do about it. It's just it you know a series is good when you get emotionally invested. So you can say what you want about Kingdom Hearts, but if it emotionally invests you, like if you start tearing up at the really sad moments, like when Roxas had to fight Axel, then you could be the most hardcore dude ever. Like badass, tough, huge, muscular, And if it makes you tear up a little, that's good, because that means you are a bigger man than your muscles would have people to believe, or would have people believe. So, you know, good for you. Like, being able to feel emotion is good. And, like, ain't nothing wrong with feeling emotions. Like, I feel emotions all the time. Especially when I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. Like, I feel happy, I feel accomplished, I feel like, yes, I can do this. I just did that. Did y'all see what I just did? And it's like, no one's there, but it's like, hell yeah. The two voices in my head know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, good. I can make the portal here. But yeah, I've just been playing a bunch of Kingdom Hearts. Just because I need to see what all's going on. Just because I started it and I need to see it through. So, it's what I'm gonna do. You can call me a wimpy baby for crying, but when Kyrie was taken, oh god, no, 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 no. We have to get that girl back at all costs. She's important to us. Our friends are our lifeline here. Ain't no way anyone gonna come into my home infested with darkness, tell me it's the destiny of the worlds, and to just give up. No way. The light shall shine through the darkness. No matter how much darkness is there, one glimmer of hope will always shine through. You ain't telling me otherwise, and you can get off my property. Ansem Zemnis, whoever you are. Come at me, bro. I kicked your butt once, I'll kick it again. Anyway, you can probably tell I am emotionally invested just by my reactions right here. And like, good, you can tell. That's good. But at the same time, step off if you're gonna come at me. I get very emotional when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. No one gonna tell me it's a bad game just because oh, it's too floating mechanics. It came out in 2002. It's gonna have some floating mechanics because that was the best they could do. So step off with your judgmentalness and, you know, keep your hands and arms inside the ride at all times because it is a wild ride. There's ups, downs, lefts, rights, topsy-turvies. You never know what it's going to hit you with. A chicken was born in the nether. Rest in peace. Gonna be fried in a minute. But yeah, just don't come at me with your negativity towards the series, because Tetsuya Nomura did a fantastic job with what he did. The original concept, the design of the game, is beautiful. Tetsuya Nomura did fantastic. Ain't no one gonna tell me he didn't. But I will say his recent marketing thing for the Switch, a little iffy. Playing Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 off of a server, in the cloud somewhere, yeah, that's weird move, because people are gonna want to play that and keep the files. If they buy it, they're gonna want to keep the files. Like, if we can download it or something later, like, I guess, like, they'd have to dumb it down for the Switch a little, because the Switch can't handle things like most major consoles or PCs. But at the same time, still can do some pretty good things. Like, the Switch is powerful. It's just not as powerful as like the Xbox One S or something like that. Like my Xbox One plays things beautifully. The controls are smooth, and like, I'm used to it, so I know what to expect from it. But at the same time, there's some points where I'm throw controller through screen. I'm so angry. But at the same time, I don't, because that TV is a lot of money. Fun fact, I actually broke the TV that's in the corner of my room. And it cost me $1,000 to replace it. And like, this is not a smart TV, it's just a regular TV. Like, I don't get why TVs have to be smart. I use my Xbox for YouTube, and I used to use it for Netflix. Canceled that because there's really nothing good on Netflix anymore. And like, all the good shows, they take off. And all the good shows they keep, they don't have all the seasons for. And it's like, you're skipping huge amounts of time for what? Oops. First librarian will be mending. If it's not, somebody slap me. But either way, we're getting there. This thing is going to break soon. But at the same time, I really don't care, because it's an iron pickaxe. Well, I care, but not that much. If I can get mending, ooh, I'm good. Fortune, even better. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm getting off the whole Netflix whatever, because I'm just irritated that it went from $7 a month up to 18 or so. Like, I remember when that Beaver was telling us it's only like $8 a month. But no fault of the Beaver, because inflation, yada yada. Anyway, I'm back here at the village. Here we go. It's nighttime too. No good. Oh, poor kitty. Good thing no mobs go after cats. Those mobs would be first on my list of extinguish. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the house I put the stuff in. Here we go. Deposit all that. Okay. Now I need to bring villagers back through the portal. First, I'm gonna pull the librarian's job site out. Toss it in here. Then I'm gonna take the deep slate, do this, and for... Okay, there's a cartographer. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these other job sites. Getting kinda scared about the diamond pickaxe. Okay, no jobs. Librarian. Nope, not the one we want. When you're ready, we'll begin. Get your laziness in here. Or else. It's useless to resist, Mr. Anderson. You ain't going nowhere. Just hop down. Into there. Okay. Good. Trapped. Done. do that. Can't get away now. No one else coming in to disturb us. Take away the door, too. Nope. Gonna have to make some more stone tools here soon. You know what? While we're thinking about it, boom. Oh, you can use deep slate. Can't see that. Nope. Depth Strider 2, nope. Depth Strider 2 will become useful eventually. Nope, not efficiency. Really should have something to lock in his trades. Lure, nah. Riptide, no. Nope. Nope, not sharpness. There goes the axe. No, not multi-shot. Not multi-shot. Not looting. Gotta eat. And, let's see, I was saying something. I'm just gonna go back to a point I made. Tetsuya Nomura did good. Like, real good. With Kingdom Hearts. And I have a lot of love for the series. It was probably my first major. This is the best series ever. Maybe points I hate it, but overall good. And there were points I really hated, like Kingdom Hearts 2. If you haven't played it already, then obviously spoilers. So skip ahead to like the 5 minutes from now or so. And in Kingdom Hearts 2, when we go to the world that never was, and Axel gives himself up, that was real emotional. I hated it. Because there goes Axel. And, like, I didn't play them in order. I played them in order that they were put in release by the remix. Like, the 1.5, 2.5 remix. And, like, I knew who Axel was because I played 358/2 days on the DS. Still playing it, actually. And, like, I also got, like, halfway through the cinematic revamp. And, it was pretty good. But, like, Axel's happy thought when he flies in Neverland with Roxas, his happy thought is his friends. And the fact that a nobody grew emotions with, like, heart-like emotions proves that nobodies have hearts. Or, like, can still feel like they have hearts. And, like, the Keyblade is attracted to a strong heart. So, like, the fact that our character Roxas has a Keyblade proves he has heart from Sora, because he is Sora's nobody. It's literally Sora X just jumbled. And Axel, his real name is Lee. Like, before he was a nobody, it's just Lee X. Just scrambled. It's a palindrome. No, not a palindrome. It's not a palindrome. Palindromes are the words that are the same forwards and backwards. It's a cipher. Yes! Mending. Okay. First. Yes. So we gotta lock in his trades. I need sugarcane, and I need it now. It's just a jumble. Like, I don't know. I know Zexion, the guy with the books. I know he is Ienzo X scrambled because Ienzo was a prominent character in Kingdom Hearts 3. And Kingdom Hearts 3, where do I even begin with that one? I love it. First of all, like Kingdom Hearts 3 is my like there's not a moment I hated in Kingdom Hearts 3 because there were a bunch of different worlds. Like the Toy Box, which was the Toy Story world. Then there was some newer ones like Arendelle from Frozen and like okay, I can see it. I'll accept that. Yeah, okay. Didn't really hate it. Liked it. Kinda. Not a big fan of the movie, but the Frozen world, pretty good. But like, I saw someone loved the world from Tangled. Like, what's it called? I don't remember. But someone liked it and wanted to know if there was a way to replay certain worlds because they wanted to play that one again. I think, anyway. It might have been Arendelle. They wanted to replay just the world from Tangled, and like, there's just a lot of care went into that world, like, or like that game. Like, it was the game to end the entire story. Like, the story was supposed to reach its climax and its conclusion. So, like, it did it well. When I say it did it well, I mean it did it well. Like, it's probably just it's Kingdom Hearts speaking, but I liked the conclusion. It was a story of closure and like forgiveness all around, and I'm glad I got to know my rivals because they added something to my life and whatnot. Like, that's not me speaking, that's me speaking through Sora, the main protagonist, the guy we play. And like, yeah, alright. It's just, I don't know, like, I started in the middle, like, probably the literal middle. I played Recoded first. So I'm probably not the total guide, like I'm not the expert on it or anything, but it's safe to say that the game was excellent. It made me feel good when I won, and when I didn't, oh god, it was like, I want to do better. Let me do better. All right, 26 emeralds. Whew. Well, time to get a Fletcher. Ah. But I don't know. I feel like Utada Hikaru, the the artist who did Simple and Clean and uh the opening song for I think she also did the opening song Sanctuary for Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories? Was that where Sanctuary was from? I think so. All songs that tie in great because they give me a sense of emotion like in them. Like, the song Sanctuary, great. Just fantastic. Ties in well because just it's amazing. There's nothing. If I could remember the game it was from, I'd have more of an I'd be able to give more of an opinion on it. but I can't. I'll look it up in just a minute here. Need to put the glass away. But just simple and clean. One of the greatest songs I've ever heard from any video game. And like I've heard a lot of video game songs. I'm not the one to judge it. Like I'm not the total here's all you need to know about it. Here's what you gotta know about it. Here's everything you'll ever need and blah blah blah. I'm not the resource you need. But it's safe to say that I can highly recommend it. And it's also safe to say I need to be able to get a lot of emeralds real fast. I mean, I usually go the lots of Fletcher's route. But right now, the Fletchers aren't looking like they're the best. I've got 4. Thinking I go the coal route with something, but no. Okay, composter. Cartography table. I have another cartography table, don't I? No, I don't. Anyway, well, we're going back. But yeah, I'm not one to judge because I play games and if I like them, then I like them. They're good. Unless they suck. Like obviously. If they suck, then I'm going to have issues with it, but if it was good like Kingdom Hearts or like any other game that was good, like Sonic Rush Adventure, anything like that, then they're fun. But Sonic Rush Adventure and Sonic Colors and Sonic Rush, like the entire Sonic Rush collection, like on the DS, like Sonic Rush was a game on the DS. It was Sonic the Hedgehog and Blaze the Cat. She gets thrown into his world. What was that noise? Probably just this. Blaze the Cat gets thrown into Sonic the Hedgehog's world. They have to come together and beat Robotnik. And, no, not Robotnik. Dr. Eggman and his descendant, Eggman Nega. That's... Oops. Nega. Like, negative. And, like, it's a huge thing. Like, I take issues with the Sonic games because, like, he's the fastest mammal known. Like, he's the fastest hedgehog alive. But he has to go super slow because of the platforming elements in his games. And it's like, what? Like, you go too fast in some of those worlds and, like, game over. So, I take a little bit of issue, but Sonic Rush Adventure and Sonic Rush, for that matter, did it good. Like, there's platforming, and, like, you're not penalized too much, like... I like them. Like, they're good. Like, I have fond memories of playing them, and that's all I really care about. Like, fond memories. Like, yeah, that was awesome when I played that for the first time. Does it still hold up? Ooh, this is fun. Yeah, it holds up. Like, that's the kind of thing that appeals to me. Like, it doesn't matter how big your budget was for making the game. Like, if it's a pile of garbage, it's a pile of garbage. Like, it's a pile of bowls. Like, if it's just a hot, steamy pile of balls, I'm gonna not like it. So, take that for what you will, but if I take issue with, like, the gameplay or the story, like, gameplay and story are the biggest parts. I don't care who you are, that's just the truth. Like, you gotta have a game that's worth playing before anyone will play the game. carrots, no. Come on, farmer. Yes. That's what I was hoping for. Because there's piles of wheat. Hey, bales! Sorry, Danny Sexbang joke. I like to go up to piles of hay and say, hey, bales! Need to lock in his wheat trade. No. Once the big bucks start rolling in, we can start buying stuff like golden carrots from him. But, yeah, like, hot, steamy piles of balls for games, nah, not cool, man. But anyway, like I was saying, what was I saying? I lost it. I'm tired. It's early in the morning. I need to go to bed, but I gotta finish this video. Yeah, just if I don't enjoy playing a game, I just don't enjoy playing the games. Not anything wrong with the game, of course, but still, a game that is worth playing is better than a game that looks good. I'm just throwing that out there. That is my opinion. You can say a game has to look good and have good gameplay. It just has to look good, yada yada yada. It does not matter what your criteria is for playing a game. All that matters is I say my piece on I like a game that is fun. Like, gameplay's good, the story's good. If it gets me emotionally invested, like Kingdom Hearts does, then hey, bonus points. Because I'm going to want to see the game to the end. And, like, you want people to see your game to the end if you're making games. You want it. I would say that it has to be something you would play in your spare time. Like, if you wouldn't play it, why expect anyone else to? That's really what you want out of a game. Like, something you would enjoy playing. And you are your own beta tester. Of course, getting other people to beta test your game is also important. But if you can find joy in beta testing your own product, good for you, because you're putting your heart and soul into that, probably. And that it's important because you want people to be able to play it, and you want to be able to say, yeah, I played my own game and I thought it was good, but I beta tested it and I found bugs and I fixed them. Like, you want to be able to find your own bugs. Like, don't rely on everybody else, because some people will play through it and say this was awful and not say how or where they found something wrong, which, you know, not good, not bully for them, not bully for you either. Just, I feel very strongly about video games, and like, if you're here on this channel, you probably like video games too. In which case, hi, how are you? Or, hey, how are you? Wonderful weather we're having. Yeah, wheat seeds. Shove off. But just, if you can make a game you want to play, and then see where other people stand on it, and maybe branch out from there if you think you can. If you don't think you can, and it was just taxing to make one game, then it might not be for you. But if you can be a part of a team that makes video games, might be worth staying in it just for the specific aspect of it. If you liked playtesting the game more than you liked making the game, maybe go into beta testing. Just something to chew on. If you're like me and you have no idea what you want to do, then don't take my advice, because I have no idea what I want to do with my life. But at the same time, I have a pretty good idea of where I want to go with my life. Go, Iron Golem. Okay, I think we're going to end the episode here, because I've been going for like an hour. Okay, thank you very so much for watching, and I'm glad you stuck around. This is going to be a very long episode. It's going to be a long day. 9? 8. 9. This is day 9. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!